Dead Girl here. As always, a big hello and welcome to my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys tuning into my channel and thank you guys for watching this video. If you have not yet done so, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the little bell notifications and it'll tell you when I post new videos. So yeah, Spooky Empire is coming up October 26th through the 28th in Orlando, Florida at the Caribe Royale. This is a huge horror convention. It's something that I've been attending, God, since like 2005 or 6, something crazy like that. It started all in South Florida, eventually made their way up to Orlando, and they've been here since, I want to say, like 2007-ish. So they've been in Orlando for quite a while. Their October show is their biggest show if you don't know. They also do one show in April. That one's a little bit smaller. That one is their retro show. So it's got a lot more of the older classic guests, so to speak. And they do end up getting a lot of really good people in April. But their October is their huge show. And this year they've got a vast majority of the cast from X-Files, including David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson. They've also got most of the people from House of a Thousand Corpses, including Bill Moseley, who we all know and love, and Sid Haig, who is just amazing. And if you don't know, Sid Haig is going to be doing a photo op in costume as Captain Spaulding. And one Mr. J.D. Ellis of Postmortem Effects is actually going to be doing his makeup, so that's super cool. I'm really excited for that. There's all kinds of other photo ops going on. I know they're still working on finalizing some things, so they don't have the schedule up just yet, but keep your eyes open, whether it's on the Spooky website or on their Facebook page. This way you stay up to date, you know when stuff's gone on sale. So speaking of stuff that has gone on sale, the special effects makeup demos, panels, and classes are back. They're back again this year at Spooky Empire. Huge thank you to PD and Gina for allowing JD and I to work with some of our favorite local and non-local artists to bring them straight to you guys. So the demos on special effects makeup and the panels are all included with your paid admission into Spooky Empire. There's no number of seats available. It's just whenever a room hits capacity, that's pretty much full. So the demos and panels are included. They are happening all 3 days. So it's going to be happening Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, the convention does open early this year. It opens at 1 o'clock. So because it opens so early, they're not going to have a zombie walk or a clown walk or anything like that. It's just, hey, 1 o'clock hits, get the party started. We're gonna be there. We're excited. We're gonna have the makeup table so you can get your makeup done, you know, during the convention as well to complete your costume, or if you're in the spirit and you just want to get a little face paint action done, you know, definitely stop by and see those guys. There'll be a big banner that says special effects, you know, makeup done here. So check those guys out. That booth will be open starting at 1 p.m. on Friday. The demos, the panels, and classes, I want to say our earliest demo starts at like 5:30. I'm going to cheat and look real quick because it is a lot of information and I want to make sure that I get it right for you guys. So the makeup, demos, panels, and classes, those do start on Friday. Now our first class on Friday, I want to say, is going to be 5 o'clock. And our last class is going to be at 9 o'clock. So most of the classes are about an hour and a half. The classes are paid. So you have to have paid admission to get into Spooky Empire. The classes are a separate fee depending on what class you want to take. We have anything from, you know, wound application to prop making of eyeballs or shrunken heads. So, you know, all the pricing varies and it is all available on the Spooky Empire website. If you go under the ticket section, it lists everything out, what's included in the classes and what you get. So each class that you pay for along with your admission to Spooky, you will have something to take home with you. Something that you're physically doing so that, you know, you're actually getting to be a part of it and not just listen to somebody talk about what they did on this set or that set or, you know, how they did this or that. You're actually going to be doing it yourself. So that's huge. That's massive. So that's going to be happening all weekend long. Make sure also that you check the Spooky Empire schedule, because it's going to list the times for all of the panels and all of the demos. And again, those are free with your admission to Spooky. So, you know, you can come and go. You don't have to sit the whole time. So I know we have, Tony Mandili is going to be doing an awesome demo. I know what it is, but I can't tell you guys because he would kill me, but it's awesome. I can't wait to see it. So he's going to be doing a demo on Saturday. We've got Orlando Pagan, who's done work with the WWE. I want to say he did Finn Balor's makeup. So definitely make sure you check him out. He is phenomenal and a really awesome person. And that's the other thing too. If you guys have questions while you're watching these applications, you know, feel free to ask these guys and girls. You know, this is what they do. This is their thing. So, you know, ask them some stuff, get some knowledge, because I know there's a lot of you out there that love special effects stuff. I know I do. So if I've got questions or I want to know something, you know, I'll ask somebody that I know will do it better than me. Usually it's JD. And if he doesn't know, then I'll ask someone else. But normally it's that guy. So along with those, we're going to have some couple of different costuming panels. We're going to have, I believe it's Christine Silver, Val Belmont, and Meg Barker. They're going to be doing a costuming panel. We also have Bad Moon Effects, Eric Lees and John Lees, and they're going to be doing a foam prop building panel. So that'll be really cool to come and to listen to them. Those guys are amazing. Like, I can't. If you see the giant Freddy Bender walking around Spooky Empire, that's theirs. They made that. So, you know, they've won all kinds of different costume contests. They've won best costume. They've won, of course, you know, best fabrication. They've won all different kinds of things. So they literally have like little truffle trophies because they're awesome. So definitely stop in and see them. That is also on the schedule, and you can find on the Spooky Empire website. Again, you know, all the classes are going to go all day long on Saturday. I want to say the first class starts between 11:30 and noon. I'm going to, again, double check real quick because I don't know offhand. They are Saturday. Actually, Saturday is mostly panels and demos. So Saturday is mostly the free stuff. So bonus on that one. But they do start early. I want to say they start around 11:30, 12 o'clock, and they're going to go probably up until 6 or 7 on Saturday evening. Again, the makeup table goes all weekend long, so stop by and see whoever's painting there. I think we've got Tara Renee. I think Todd Gibson is going to be doing some makeup. I think JD might be, but then again, his schedule may not allow it, and he's going to be a busy guy. I think Miss Velasquez, Dr. Skull is going to be painting the table as well. I think I want to say Justin Davis, although I need to double check with him. But there's a bunch of artists that are going to be in there rotating. So, you know, and they do take appointments. You can contact them on Facebook. They're going to be sharing, you know, when they're going to be doing their thing. And you can set an appointment or just walk up to them and say, hey, man, you got some time? Can you do something with this? Make it a little less pretty? And they will, happily. So each makeup artist does charge a fee, bring cash, and also tip them. You know, like any service, if you're super happy with them, give these guys a tip. It's their job. It's what they do for a living. You know, just like your waitresses, tip them. So just, you know, keep that in mind there. And then Sunday, we do have freebies, and we've also got some art classes on Sunday. Do start at, I believe, 12:15 is our first class, and that is Attack of the Finger, which is a life casting and silicone prop workshop. That is done by Midian Crosby. She is from Monsters and Makeup Effects, and she does all kinds of stuff. She's worked on, you know, special effects movies. Definitely check her IMDb out. She's got all kinds of fun stuff that she's worked on. So I'm super excited to have her down. She's based out of Georgia, so she's actually coming down to do classes and hang out at Spooky. So, you know, show her some love, take her class, you know, do it, support them. The other thing that we've got going on is a large demo at 2:30 that's sponsored by Embellish Effects, and that is going to be done by TJ O'Brien. I apologize. He's amazing. He does awesome stuff. So you'll be able to see, watch him do his makeup demo. We've got another class that is done by, I believe, Alan Ostrander of AEO Studios. He's going to be doing a 3D Wounds class now. Alan is also going to have a booth at Spooky Empire. So if you're walking around the convention room floor and all of a sudden your makeup starts to not look so pretty or something's, you know, kind of falling off, they're going to be the booth that you're going to want to stop by and see, because they're going to have, they'll have makeup, they'll probably have adhesives to hold stuff to your face if it falls off. They carry all kinds of stuff, and they usually will bring wigs and masks and things like that, and they do some fantastic work. So they'll be out there vending as well, as offering their class. So, you know, check them out, go online, check out their website. Again, AEO Studios, or you can check out their Facebook page. It's up to you. So that is something huge that is coming to Spooky Empire this October. JD and I have been working with all the different artists, you know, over the past few months, trying to fine-tune everything. So I really do, we hope you guys take advantage of this opportunity. It's not something that happens every day. It's something that Spooky Empire is allowing us to bring to you guys. So take advantage of it. You know, come out, check out the artists. So that kind of wraps up the fun makeup stuff that's going on. Now, a couple of things just for you people that are kind of new, that maybe you've never gone to Spooky, or maybe you've gone once before. If you go to Spooky Empire, it is not just a convention, it is a giant family. Most of us have been going for years and years and years and years and years, and we love the event. And we do get a little defensive when it comes to somebody saying not nice things about our home, because that's kind of what it is to some of us. Now, if you're new to Spooky, you know we're a friendly lot. We welcome everybody. You know, come hang out. If you've never been before, definitely go. If you plan to go, buy your tickets online, get them early. If you buy them early, they're cheaper than what you're gonna pay once you get in, like, to the last couple of weeks, usually before Spooky. The ticket prices do go up a little bit. The ticket prices also do go up at the door. So, you know, keep that in mind. Also, Saturday, because some of those X-Files casts are only going to be there a couple of days, like Duchovny and Gillian Anderson, they're only going to be there on Saturday. So Saturday is going to be nuts. So if you're coming out and you're coming for one day and you're just coming for Gillian and David and the X-Files cast, get there early. I cannot express this enough. Get there as early as possible, because parking is never a fun thing. Sometimes it can be hard to find a parking spot. So you want to get there early and make sure that you've got a good spot. You also want to make sure, again, get your ticket in advance. If you decide to wait and buy your ticket on Saturday when you get to the convention, there is a high possibility that it will be sold out. So don't kick yourself in the butt because you decided to wait. Get your ticket now. Save yourself some cash and save yourself that little headache. The hotel does also have an ATM machine. I'm not sure what the fees are, but when we were there, if you look through one of my other videos, I did a quick walkthrough, and I'll post that in the links in the description box. They do have an ATM, so you can take out cash, but I would suggest to bring cash with you. A lot of the vendors do take credit cards. I've never seen a celebrity take a credit card. That's not to say that they don't. I've just never seen it. So try to get cash. It's kind of hard because you never know how much someone's going to charge. I usually tell people it can run anywhere from $40 up to $100, depending on the celebrity, and that's just for the autograph. Now, you can bring an item with you and they will sign it for that same price. Sometimes they'll do it a little bit cheaper because it's your own item. They do sell usually prints at their tables. Some of them sometimes will sell, like some of the effects guys that they've had in the past have sold some of their stuff that they've made. So, you know, everybody's kind of different. So their price ranges for the autographs or, you know, the photos and stuff like that, that's, I would maybe gauge between $40 to $100. So, you know, keep that in mind. Some celebrities do photos at the table. Some of them will do them for free, although nowadays it's become kind of a rare thing. A lot of the celebrities are charging for photos, and some of them charge $10. I've seen some of them charge $5, and I've seen some of them charge like $40 to $50 just for a selfie. So keep that in mind as well. There are photo ops. Some of them are on sale right now on the Spooky Empire website. There are some of them that they have not yet posted, so I'm assuming that they're probably working on some more of them because those are not up yet. So again, check back on their website. They update that thing constantly. Check their Facebook. They do post when they, change things or add things. So keep an eye on that as well. So, if you plan to do a photo op and you see it on the website and it's for sale, just buy it. Buy it online. Number one, it's already paid for. It's already taken out of the money that you've allotted if you're bringing cash with you for that weekend. So I would do that. This way you've got your guaranteed ticket. You don't have to worry about it, when you get there. It's kind of one less thing. So yeah, get there early if you're going. The other thing, with paid admission into Spooky Empire for that evening, or if you're going for the weekend, you do get access to the after parties, which are phenomenal, and it's tons of fun. It's everybody just kind of hanging out, talking, having a couple of drinks, having a good time. A lot of us, haven't seen each other in forever, so we kind of use that to catch up as well. There's usually a DJ or two playing some music. This year I hear there may be some live music though, so keep an eye out for maybe that. So there is just all kinds of stuff that's going to be happening at Spooky Empire. There's a bunch of stuff that I know they've not announced yet that'll be coming down the pike, so keep your ears open and your eyes peeled. So, that's going to be something to look out for. They do post a schedule closer to the event. They normally don't post a list of vendors just because a lot of the times and this is a big if, the vendor room doesn't sell out, they are selling up until, almost a week or two before the show, but it is a rare thing. In fact, their vendor spots have already sold out. So, and we're, about 2 months? August, September, yeah, about 2 months, a little over 2 months out. So their vendor space is already gone. So if you wanted to get in on that, you are too late. I don't know if they've got any kind of backup list or not. You can always email them at info@spookyempire.com and someone will get back to you and let you know. They may also be taking spots for their April shows, so you could also inquire about that. I'm not sure if they are or not, but hey, it never hurts to ask. And that's the other thing too. I saw that they posted their April show is actually going to be in March next year, so that's pretty cool. A little earlier, which is fine with me. It's not as hot, and it's definitely makes my wallet a little happier. So that's some cool new news for you guys. Speaking of vendors, there are always some of the best vendors I have come across at any event that I've gone to, whether it's a concert or, just like a swap meet and that kind of thing. They've got some phenomenal vendors. And they've got, from all over the place, and it's all different kinds of stuff. So some of their vendors will do like DVDs. There's all kinds of artwork. There's unique lamps and books and makeup stuff and props and t-shirts and purses and book bags and coffee. Oh my God, the coffee is the best. So there's tons and tons of amazing vendors that go to this show. And I do apologize for the dog barking in the background. That is our dog, Boogie. Boogie is a 100-pound lab chow mix, and he doesn't understand that he needs to not bark like he's a madman when Mommy's trying to film, so I'm really sorry, you guys. Where were we? Vendors. Yes, the vendors. So the vendors for Spooky are always phenomenal. Western Evil is always out there. They have a clothing line. They do like really, really cute girl dresses. I think I own two of them now. A couple of t-shirts I own. They do tank tops. They do some awesome hats. They sell amazing things. So that's one of my favorite vendors. So I believe they're going to be there in October. I've never not seen them at a show, so if they weren't there, I would be hugely surprised. But I know Coffee Shop of Horrors is going to be out there. They do the amazing coffee. They don't only do just, it's not just coffee though. They do chocolate-covered coffee beans. They do hot cocoa, which is so delicious. They do teas, which are amazing. They actually opened a brick and mortar location in Mount Bird, Florida. where they have cakes and pies and cookies, and they do coffee infused ice cream, and they have cold brew. Their cold brew is amazing. So yeah, they're gonna be out there at Spooky. Their coffee, I believe, ranges from 10 to 11 bucks a bag. They will grind it for you, or you can get it in just a bean format, and they do usually they'll grind it for like your drip or for a Keurig, so that's up to you. They don't have K-cups, but hey, don't care, I'll make it work. Their coffee is amazing, and I always stock up when I go to Spooky. So that's one of the first vendors that I hit, because there's been times that I've gone to get coffee and they've been sold out. And I was stupid, and I was like, I'll just wait till Sunday and I'll shop then, because then some of the vendors do deals. No, when it comes to the coffee, don't wait. Make it your first stop. Stop and grab a bag or 2 or 3 or 4 and get yourself a free sample, because they do offer them. They've got a great staff and everybody's super awesome. The other people that are vending that are right next to Coffee Shop of Horrors are and I always screw this name up because I can't say it right, Sideshow Sauces and Freak Show Designs. Now, they are the skull lamp people. So Matt and Angie, they do the amazing skull lamps. I think we own like 2 of them. Yeah, we have 2 right now. We have an Army of Darkness one, and then we have a Night of the Living Dead one. So those things are awesome. And she does do custom. So if there's something that you want that she doesn't have there, she can make that happen for you. Her husband, Matt, does the hot sauces. His hot sauces are like amazing. Vamp Slayer is my all-time favorite. It is made out of he roasts garlic for like 4 hours, and then he purees it, and he does all this magic to it, and he makes hot sauce out of it. And I'm not lying when I say this, I put it on everything. It goes on chicken, it goes on beef, it goes on pork, it goes on my rice. Everything I put this hot sauce on. It is delicious, and he does sell them there as well. At Spooky. Angie, I believe this year, Freak Show Designs, they're also doing Christmas stockings. So they're doing like horror themed Christmas stockings. So they have like a Shining inspired one. They've got some Haunted Mansion inspired ones. They've got the new It inspired stocking with the giant Pennywise on there, and he's kind of creepy. They also do the Groot dolls, and they do the little Audrey pots. Audrey, you know, from Little Shop Horrors, the plant. So they do all these awesome things. So definitely stop by those guys. I always pick up hot sauce because I can't live without that stuff. It's delicious. And they do free samples too. So try some. I'm not lying, you'll be hooked, and you will thank me, because not only does it have a nice burn, depending on how hot you goes, because he does have different degrees of heat, but the flavor is phenomenal. So check them out. Also, our friends at Horror Merch, they have a booth. They sell all kinds of horror t-shirts, and they also have some of their figures and pops. So they sell all kinds of really cool stuff. And some of the shirts are shirts that I can't find. They do have a website as well, but stop by his booth, grab a shirt from him. Sometimes he has some good deals too, so I would definitely, you know, hit them up. Again, that's Horror Merch. Our friends Vaughn and Jen Belak, now they both have their own tables. Vaughn does phenomenal artwork. He does horror artwork, he does Disney artwork, whatever artwork you want, commission him. The man will make magic happen. He does also have a book out, Dodging Knives and Throwing Bullets, or Throwing Bullets and Dodging Knives, or one of those wordy things. He does have his book out, so I don't know if you'll have a copy with him, but they are available online. His artwork is amazing. We own the Bride of Frankenstein and a Frankenstein piece. I also own a Maleficent piece that he did, and he also did this Hatbox Ghost inspired piece. It's amazing. So he does some fantastic artwork. His wife Jen, she's a whole other beast unto herself. Absolutely love her. I love the woman. She does these really cool teeth rings. I got one. It's just a ring, you know, for your finger, and it's got a human molar on it, and it's got a little bow on it. And mine, I was like, you know, hey, throw some blood on there, and she did, and it was awesome. And then she also does, I can't think of, they're like little display pieces where they're these empty cages and taxidermied bats, so she sold those as well. She also paints too, so I'm not sure if she's gonna have any of her paintings, but I know she'll have some of her creations with her, and those things are amazing. Love her work too. And then I know 13X Studios is going to be out there. Ricky, he does the Jason masks. So he has all these different Jason masks. He takes them and the man is insane. He hand paints them all. He does anything from your favorite football team, like the Washington Redskins or the Giants. He's done like a Yankees one. He's done a Wu-Tang Clan mask. He's done masks for all the different horror characters. And he usually has a really, nice big booth set up. He does do, started selling keychains now, and it looks like he's starting to do kind of framing too. So definitely stop by his booth. He's got some really cool stuff. So he's another one of those vendors that you wanna keep an eye out for. So to my knowledge, those are all of my buddies that I know. I do know these guys personally, so I know that they're going to be at the show. Some of the other vendors I'm not super familiar with. A lot of the times I know when I get there and I'm just like, ooh, I'm gonna go shopping. So usually JD and I are running all over the place when we're at Spooky. So we try to do all of our shopping early on Friday, get it done and out of the way. Plus we don't have to sit there and go, oh, we'll get that later. And then later comes and it's already gone and I'm sad and pouting for like 15 minutes because I was stupid and didn't buy the thing at the time that I was standing there and it was available. So don't make that mistake. Which brings me to my next point. The vendors, like I was saying, they do take, some of them, not all of them, but some of them, most of them now probably do take credit cards. That's a little dangerous. As much as I love our vendors and as much as I love throwing all of my money at them, throw it all, so that I buy their stuff, it's so easy to overspend. Set yourself a budget. It's what I do. I'll say, all right, I'm gonna take $200 and I save my money. I don't know about you guys, but I save from the time the last Spooky that I went to ends all the way up until the new one. I save for the hotel, I save for food, I save for my autographs, I save for my vendor shopping. I save my money so that I can spend it and I've got it. So I save up for months for this, and I know a lot of you guys do too. So some of you know what I'm talking about. It's easy to overspend in the vendor room if you've got the plastic card handy. I'm one of those people that I like to pay cash when I go to a convention. I budget my money out, so it's like $100 or $200, just depending on what I've got saved and how much, everything else is gonna cost. I will allot myself like $100, $200 to spend in the dealer room, and that's it. Normally, I get by with that. There's been a couple of times where I've broken my spend the cash that I have rule and I've used my credit card, but it was because I needed coffee and I ran out of cash. So yeah, in that case, totally acceptable to break that rule for me. But set yourself, a limit as far as what you want to spend in the vendor room goes. And, allow yourself to take 1 or 2 trips, around before you decide on your purchase. But I've never been disappointed in anything I've gotten from any of the vendors at Spooky. And they're all super cool, super down-to-earth people. They're weirdos like we are. They love what they do. They love doing these events. So, be cool and buy their stuff. I do know that Spooky also has their merchandise booth, and they've come up with some really rad stuff lately. The last shirt that they had at their retro show was awesome. I love the design, and I'm really hoping that they have more, and I'm hoping that they have one in my size because I want one. And I was stupid and I didn't buy it. I actually bought a pair of Spooky Empire leggings that Western Evil made for them. Those things are super rad. If you don't have a pair, get a pair. Absolutely love those. I believe those are like a one size fits all type deal. But those are cool, and they also do like the little bottle openers, and they have buttons and all kinds of stuff. So, and they've also got like custom artwork. It's really cool. So check out their booth as well. But yeah, allow a certain amount of money to spend on your vendors. Also, check the schedule. There's all kinds of stuff happening all weekend long. So definitely sit down if you can beforehand once they release it online. Make yourself a schedule of the things that you know you want to do. And it is hard to stick to that schedule, but it'll help you kind of figure out and plan your weekend. Or you just wing it and say, hey, I'll figure it out when I get there. And yeah, sometimes that works better too. The hotel is massive. The convention area is massive. There's room enough for everybody. I did walkthroughs on those. Those will be linked down below in this video. So if you click the description, you'll see, you know, those other videos linked there as well. Also set yourself a budget for what you want to spend. As far as the celebrities go, again, it's hard to gauge who charges what. Keep it between 40 to 100 bucks range. The bigger name the celeb is, usually the more that they charge. So keep that in mind and don't act surprised. Also, don't be nasty to your celebrities that are here. You know, you're here to meet them. Don't be mean. Just be cool, man. Everybody's just there to have a good time, including the celebrities. There's been times where they've been out and about at the pool party, just kind of hanging out. There's the VIP party. So, you know, and they do go to the VIP party and chill out, and that's a couple of hours long. So if you haven't bought tickets yet, check out the VIP ticket option. That's something that you may wanna jump on. I think they're like $225, and you get a weekend admission in the convention. You get the cute little lanyard. You usually get a goodie bag of stuff. You also get access to the VIP party. You get priority seating for the panels. You get priority seating for autographs, and I believe for the photo ops too, but I'm not 100% sure about the photo ops. I could be wrong. So if I'm wrong about that, I apologize, but you definitely do get priority seating for Q&As. And you get the priority like autograph line, like the VIP line. So, you know, that's always a bonus. Then they have, of course, their weekend passes and their day passes. But again, buy your tickets online. It's going to save you cash. So that's kind of that. The hotel itself, again, is huge. Convention area is huge. There's lots of room. All the rooms come with a microwave. I'm excited because I'm bringing a crock pot and I'm cooking chili, or I'm cooking, I'll figure it out. I'm cooking something in the room so that I'm eating all weekend. Normally, what we like to do, and also there's a refrigerator and a coffee maker. Coffee shop of horrors, looking at you. You can, you know, buy their coffee and make it in your room. So there you go. But they've got the microwave, and then they've got the refrigerator. So if you're like me, I will budget for food for the weekend as well as drinks. So normally I'll bring like a case of water. I will bring, you know, a couple of 12 packs. JD brings a bottle of Jameson, and that'll settle us for the weekend. Normally we'll do like sandwiches, just like some cold meats and some cheese. We'll bring some bread and like some mustard or mayo and do it that way. This year I'm going to bring the crock pot, and I am going to crock pot some food so that we've got food for the whole weekend. Normally we'll kind of eat off of the food that we brought with us, and then we'll have like, you know, one or two like sit down, chill out meals, usually at the hotels. And this hotel has some really cool restaurants. They've got a 24-hour convenience store. They make pizzas 24 hours, which bonus. They also sell beer and liquor in the convenience store. They sell sodas and energy drinks and waters. They sell pre-made salads. They actually have like a full-on salad bar. They've got, they have gluten-friendly stuff. They have all kinds of things. Then there's like a separate bar that also has a restaurant. There you can order like wings and things like that. And then there's like two other sit-down restaurants, like sit down. There's like a steakhouse. It's fancy schmancy, which I do want to try because it looked really good. And then there's also another like sit-down restaurant too. So they got you covered on food. And the convenience store that does all the pizza and everything, if you go into the lobby and go down the stairs and to the left, it's like literally right there. It's awesome. They've got like everything. They do have one of those, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a tchotchke, not a tchotchke, like a soup. So yeah, so those convenience stores, they sell Advil, they sell Tylenol. They also sell water and cereal and beer and stuff too. So, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff within the hotel, so you don't really need to go anywhere. But that's definitely, you know, something to keep in mind too. So you want to budget for food. You want to budget for your autographs. You want to budget for what you're going to spend in the dealer room, because it's so easy to buy all that things. And I keep saying that, and I truly mean it, because some of our vendors are just awesome and they have great stuff, and their prices are usually really, really good too. Now, so yeah, Spooky Empire is going to be here before we know it. I don't know about you guys, but I am super excited. I know JD's super excited. Everybody that we've talked to online, I know the Perrys are excited. I know Sid's excited. I know Sid Graves, he's still coming. So, you know, a lot of people are still coming. So it's going to be a very huge, very, very fun event that I can't wait for. It's one of my favorites. All right, so there was one other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about in this video. If you're watching this, you've probably been to Spooky Empire, so let's face it, that's probably why you're watching. But if you're curious about it, I mentioned earlier in the video that we are like a big family, and very sadly, this Memorial Day that just passed, a good friend of ours by the name of Steve Owens passed away. And Steve was a great guy. He was a great friend. He is very much missed by many of us, and he is very dearly loved. And his birthday was yesterday. So, Sid's Graves was probably Steve's best friend. They talked about everything and everything. I know that Rick and Heather and Becky and all them, they were all very close, and Bobby and Nina and me and JD and a bunch of us were very close with Steve. So Steve's sudden passing was a shocker, and it truly sucks. But they've taken some of Steve's things. He had quite the autograph collection from all of the spookies that he's been to, and just all the years. Steve and Sid did the show for so many years, and April was the first show that they actually got to come as attendees. They used to vend cemetery prints. So all of Steve's autographs, now some of them are personalized to Steve and some aren't, are going to be up on an auction. That is a benefit. This thing is going to go to the Tri-County Animal Rescue. So this auction is going to be basically parts of Steve's autograph collection. Any money made from that auction is going to go to the Tri-County Animal Rescue. Steve loved animals, and he loved his dog, and he was an amazing person. And he was a bit of a dick at times, but he was a great guy. And this is something that it was a labor of love that was put together, mainly by Sid. Sid is a good dude. So I'm a little a loss for words right now. Sorry. But the auction is going to be going live. I think Sid was saying before Spooky, about 10 days before. So keep an eye out. He will be sharing that on Facebook. I will be sharing it as well once I get the okay. I did want to give you guys a heads up that this was coming. So keep an eye on it and check out the auction. And it's for a great cause. It's for the animal rescue. And you too can take home a little piece of Steve with you. I think he would have definitely been cool with what Sid's doing. So it's an awesome thing. But that's going to kind of wrap this video up. I apologize for doing it on a somber note, you guys. But this is an amazing thing that's being done in memory of an amazing man who was definitely a very big part of our Spooky Empire family. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. That's going to do it for this video. If you haven't, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single Wednesday. And actually, I've been posting a little bit more than that. As you guys know, I've been doing like, 1 to 2 to 3 videos a week because there's so much going on between Horror Nights and Howl-O-Scream and Screamageddon and Spooky Empire and Ominous Descent and Sir Henry's Trail and all of these awesome local Florida haunts. I'm bringing the info to you guys. I want you guys to go check these places out and do all the things and enjoy the most wonderful time of the year, which is Halloween. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep it spooky.